Hey there guys, welcome to my channel, and on here I will be discussing major Star Wars theories as well as plots, and will be gaming. Gaming will probably be recorded later in summer because I will be building a PC first, so without further ado, let's get right into the topic. Why did Kylo Ren lose to Rey in Star Wars The Force Awakens? For many people this was a complete letdown from the protege Sith Lord, as based on initial scenes it was assumed that he held much power and had absolutely great potential. So how did he lose to someone who had barely even grasped a lightsaber? Well, first of all, we have to look at the fact that Kylo Ren was severely injured when Chewbacca fired a bowcaster shot at him. He was even seen clutching his side and blood was seen to be coming out, meaning he was in need of medical attention at the time. Note that earlier in the film, the bowcaster is used by Han Solo and its power is demonstrated fully, so we are aware of how powerful it would be. Also, Rey was in great physical condition as she was not wounded gravely or to such an extent where major injuries could be seen, so she was more physically able to participate in the fight than Kylo Ren. Secondly, Kylo went all in on Finn, and this would have made him tired. Straight after the fight, he would have lacked stamina and strength, especially due to the fact that he was injured. This directly would have given Rey an advantage over him. Furthermore, Kylo Ren was holding back on Rey on Snoke's orders. Snoke clearly asked Kylo to bring her back alive to him, most likely to train her in the ways of the dark side, and to divulge even further, Kylo senses her raw power and asks her to become his apprentice so he can teach her the ways of the dark side of the Force. This is probably due to the reason he does not fully believe in Snoke and might assume that Snoke might turn on him using Rey, which is the way the Sith and the dark side work. Another reason is Rey does know how to fight with melee weapons. Her most prominently featured weapon in The Force Awakens was a staff, which she was able to fight with, as we see her take on some thugs and completely mop the floor with them. Due to her surroundings and by surviving in the desert for so many years on her own, she would have become tough, resilient and very physically fit and able. More than a physical match for Kylo, some might say. Despite this in the fight, we do not see Rey in control of the situation at all, as she is generally struggling to block Kylo Ren's strikes, up until the point where she mentally beats Kylo by using her raw force ability and strength of mind. Finally, and most importantly, Kylo is still not truly absolved in the dark side of the Force. He has had significant trouble releasing his inner good and light side emotions. We know this when Kylo is talking to Darth Vader's scorched helmet and says, "Forgive me, I feel it again, the pull to the light." From this, we are all made aware that Kylo Ren is not a true servant of the dark side just yet, and that he has constant conflict with himself, due to which he is given a test where he must kill his father, assumedly the closest thing he had to himself, and one of the last mental obstacles preventing him from fully unleashing his potential and letting his emotions flow freely to unlock his ability. There is another similar example in the Star Wars universe when Darth Malgus, the legendary Sith Lord and Conqueror, had fallen in love with his slave Elena Daru. The two fought on many battles during the Great Galactic War and were deeply in love with each other. However, Darth Malgus acknowledged the weakness in him due to his love for Daru and came to the realization he could either have one of two possibilities, absolute power or his love. And he chose to have power, and as such killed Daru. Due to the guilt he had by killing her, much to the same sort of guilt Anakin had, it made him more powerful and he became extremely powerful with the Force. I believe Kylo also acknowledged this sort of scenario where the light was pulling him back from reaching his full potential, and as such had to make sure there was nothing to hold him back. It is with these reasons I believe Kylo lost and was unable to beat Rey. I do believe, however, in episode 8, now that he has killed his father and has become stronger and more attuned to the dark side of the Force, he will be able to put up way more of a fight, as he will be closer to reaching his full potential. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I would really appreciate it if you could hit the like button, as it will help me out a great deal, and also comment me with your thoughts, whether you believe Kylo will be able to beat Rey in episode 8, because she has also received training from Luke. So it will be interesting to see what the outcome is. Thank you very much, have a great day.